Um, Dr. Plotkin, in 2011, the IOM then issued it's another report on vaccine safety, and this time it looked at 158 of the most commonly claimed serious injuries after vaccination, right?
Yeah. Yes.
The title of that report is Adverse Effects of Vaccines, Evidence of Causality.
Yes.
You're familiar with that report?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know who commissioned and paid for that report, by the way?
Which commission?
Who commissioned and paid for that report?
No.
Okay. Would it be surprising to you if I told you that HRSA, the agency within the HHS that defends against vaccine injury claims, that commissioned that report?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. Did you provide information to the IOM committee conducting this review?
I don't recall specifically whether I did or not. A lot of people ask for my opinions, and when asked, I give my opinions.
Dr. Plotkin, I'm going to hand you what's been marked as Exhibit 21. Is this the 2011 IOM report we were just talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see there's little Roman numeral 7? Page little Roman numeral 7? You see a section entitled Reviewers?
Oh, yes. I'm on the list.
Okay. Do you see, I'm going to read the first two sentences and you can tell me if that's what this report says. It says, this report has been reviewed in draft by individuals chosen for their diverse perspective and technical expertise in accordance with procedures approved by the National Research Council's Report Review Committee. The purpose of this independent review is to provide candid and critical comments that will assist the institutions in making its published report as sound as possible and to ensure that the report meets institutional standards for objectivity, evidence, and responsiveness to the study charge. Is that what it says?
Yes.
And you're one of the people that gave the report to you to review?
Yes.
And next to your name, it says University of Pennsylvania.
Yes.
It doesn't disclose that at that time you were working for all four of the major vaccine makers, correct?
What do you mean by working for them? I mean, at that point, I was no longer at Pasteur Media Connaught.
Did you, in 2011, were you receiving compensation or remuneration from Sanofi?
I was, yes, as I've said before, I was consulting for Sanofi as well as others.
Were you consulting for Merck?
Yes, probably at that time, yes.
And GSK?
Yes.
Okay. And as well as a whole host of other for-profit companies seeking to develop vaccines, correct?
Yes.
But I'm just saying that's not mentioned here, correct?
No.
Okay. Did you write this letter?
Yes.
Okay. Is one of the things you wrote, the question is whether we are to have experiments performed on fully functioning adults and on children who are potentially contributors to society, or to perform initial studies in children and adults who are human in form but not in social potential.
Yes.
Okay. It may be objected that this question implies a Nazi philosophy, but I do not think that it is difficult to distinguish non-functioning persons from members of ethnic, racial, economic, or other groups.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever used babies of mothers in prison to study an experimental vaccine?
Yes.
Have you ever used individuals under colonial rule to study an experimental vaccine?
Yes.
Did you do so in the Belgian Congo?
Yes.
Did that experiment involve almost 1 million people?
Well, all right. Yeah.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Shalom to the brothers. This issue of vaccine goes against a lot of the laws, and when you look at, let me widen this out. Oh, it won't do it. When you look at some of the laws, let's see here. Genesis 9:4 say, but flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. So eating blood or receiving blood into your body is against the laws of God. And that's a lot of the things that these Edomites do when they make these MAXXINES and things. Now, let's see here. I'm thinking Numbers had some more. Let's see here. Numbers and Leviticus. Oh, Leviticus 3:17. It shall be a perpetual statute for your generations throughout all your dealings, that ye eat neither fat nor blood. So if you put in any part of the blood in these vaccines, it's eating blood, man. Now it's another one in I think Numbers that breaks down how you can't put no part of the blood into your body. There it is. Leviticus 7:26. Moreover, ye shall not eat no manner of blood, whether it be from fowl or beast, in any of your dwellings. No manner of blood. Then it says the next verse, whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. So that's one part of these vaccines that people ain't understanding when they just saying, "Oh, take the vaccine, take the vaccine," like this goofy Negro that we all know that's telling our people to take these darn vaccines just because they some doctors and they went to these wicked behind schools telling lies. Now let's get this this verse here. Salakia. Bear with me one moment. I forget this verse all the time. Job 13:4 is highlight this. It say, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Because see, these dragons, they sitting around experimenting on people in other countries, millions of people in other countries, trying to come up with some kind of formula for the children of Israel. Mind you, this dude, he's French, and the French, they the ones come up with this Planet of the Apes or Planet of the Monkeys in 1963, when he was doing all these experiments and stuff, knowing who we were as a people, because the Planet of the Apes is all about the Negro, the Hispanics, blacks, and the Native Americans taking over the kingdom again. That's what that movie was about. And so these French peoples was already on it, and they knew who we were. Now, when you go to 64, when King David was talking about these Edomites, he said some specific things. Here in let's go to verse 6. It say, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Because see, they doing trials, they doing all kind of research. This man doing a trial and on millions of people in other countries, so they can bring that stuff back over here to the U.S. and contaminate these Negroes. That's why it say in verse 4, it say that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? You see, they all in other folks' countries poking people. But see, this guy in the courtroom, and he ain't understanding Salakia. He ain't seeing how in the future somebody gonna see what you was doing. Now, when you get here in verse 7, it says, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. You see, they don't know that he gonna expose they behind in the future for the stuff that they doing. Now, this guy's in the courtroom, and the lawyer is grilling him, and he is spilling all his secrets, because he got him in the courtroom, so he got to tell the truth, or close to the truth. In verse 8 it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, all that see them shall flee away. You see, these people, once they know that these individuals out here running tests on millions of peoples, willing to endanger people just to find out some research, ready to put your life in danger so they can have some kind of data research on a piece of paper, but they're using you as a guinea pig. You see, that's what's going on. These people are using folks as a guinea pig, and God exposing their behind. And they'll tell you that they're trying to help you, but they want to use you as a guinea pig. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace of the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.